Hello everybody. So here's one from our assignment right off MyMathLab that is definitely a good idea to do. Okay, so what I have here is a function f of a, and when I look at that function notation f of a, I know that a is the independent variable in the function. So b, by implication, is some unknown constant. Okay, and as it says there, b is an unspecified constant. So there's my function. A is the variable, b is a constant. Now what I notice, I have the answer up already. The derivative is so simple. It may seem a little strange that for such a complicated function we get such a simple derivative. So let's look at how we can get there. Okay. All right. So first, at least my first instinct when I see that function is that this, just because I've done a lot of algebra before, looks like something that can be factored. Okay. It just has that look to it. Maybe I don't know exactly where I saw something like that, but it makes me think that I can factor it. So if I start trying to factor it, it wouldn't take me too long to figure out that this factors as 2b minus a times 2b minus a. And sure enough, if I check that, multiply this with FOIL multiplication, I'll get 4b squared minus 4ab plus a squared. Okay? All right, so I can factor it, and then I notice that this denominator shows up as one of the factors on top. So I can cancel, and this, what seemed like a complicated function, just reduces to 2b minus a. All right, so let's just think of it like this. F of a, that original function of a is the variable, is 2b minus a. That's all it turns out to be. So I would encourage you to reduce anything that seems complicated. All right, I'm not guaranteeing that everything you see that is complicated is reducible, but sometimes they are. And wouldn't it be nice to take whatever function you have and make it simpler? It would be easier to do whatever you're trying to do with it if you can simplify it. So I'm just going to find the derivative of f of a is 2b minus a. Now I was told that b was a constant and that a was the independent variable in the function, and so it's pretty easy to do. The derivative of 2b, since both b and 2b are constants, this term is just a constant, is 0. The derivative of any constant term is 0. I could carry down that subtraction, and then the derivative of a is just 1. So it's 0 minus 1, or just negative 1, and that makes the derivative just be negative 1. The derivative's constant. There's not some formula to calculate the derivative. It's just negative 1 no matter what. That's what that means. Okay, so I hope that that made it look way simpler than it seemed like it was going to be when we first saw it. But like I said, when you see something, at least consider, can I simplify this? I'm not saying you have to spend 30 minutes trying to simplify it, but when you look at it, think about that. If you can think of something real quick, do it. If you can't, then try to work it with whatever means you have available.